Prince. Today is the 8th October 2022 upper at Gqeberha in the Eastern Cape. I'd like to welcome all the dignitaries, all protocol observed, all boxers, promoters, trainers, coaches, officials. Welcome to everyone and thanks for attending this prestigious event. I'd like to acknowledge all the royal families in the house. So I'd like first to acknowledge the royal family, Yemaswati, Chief Prince Tikondele Dlamini, who's sitting right here next to me. Can we have a round of applause, please? I would like to also welcome in the house the delegates from the Amaxhosa Royal House, or J4JOY. Can we have a round of applause, please? I would like to also welcome the delegates from the Royal House of Amampondo Asenyandeni, or Fagu. Can we have a round of applause, please? I would also like to welcome delegates from the Madiba clan, Abatembu Royal Household. Can I have a round of applause, please? Today is a very unusual day in the history of boxing, where the royal houses in South Africa have taken an interest to be a part of boxing, not from a perspective of being patrons or just people who watch from a distance or watch from TV or just attend, but now they are part and parcel of the boxing industry. So earlier this year in Mpumalanga, we launched a title belt, which is a provincial title belt from Mpumalanga, which was dubbed after Chief Inkosi T.S. Dlamini. And that belt has been fought for twice now in 2 different weight divisions. And it continues to grow. And what that has done is it created an appetite of boxing in Mpumalanga. I believe in Mpumalanga we were the weakest link in terms of boxing. Not a lot of boxers, not a lot of officials, not a lot of activity within the professional boxing space. But after the launch of that royal belt, a lot of interest arose around Mpumalanga. A lot of talented people are knocking on doors of trainers, and they want to now become active within the boxing space, which is good because now they won't have time to be in the streets, to be busy with narcotics as well as alcohol abuse. So we believe what happened there created a big impact. And over and above that, what contributed is that contrary to popular belief, and no matter what they may project outside in media, abantu basawahlonipha amakhosi. So that is what made people change. Then we went into a development program in Mpumalanga that went into the communities promoting amateur boxing, that went into schools to reintroduce boxing in schools. And this program saw over 27 new boxers registered under BSA. So in 2022, that program produced 27 new professional boxers, whereas we had less than 10 before that. 7 of which are female boxers as well. So we've got a new pool of professional boxers in Mpumalanga. So we saw that this thing works. Our chairman, Mr. Mnisi, when we started in Sentin, he promised that we are going to go to each and every province and do what we did there at the same caliber as we did it there. So when that thing worked, he said, let's hit the road. And today we are here in Gqeberha to carry on what we've started. So I'd like to break down a little bit how the bill is going to go tomorrow. We've got a total of 5 fights, 3 of which are titles. There are boxers who also graduated this year again from Eastern Cape, and we decided again to give them a platform on a world stage to debut. Again, with the hope that it will encourage boxers or amateur boxers from around Eastern Cape to push hard and join professional boxing. So our first bout, which will be a 4-rounder, will have debutants getting the opportunity for the first time on a professional stage under their new Professional Boxing South Africa licenses. And then we've got our second bout, which is a 6-rounder, I believe, between Mr. Wasim Chelen from Cape Town and Mr. Mdleche from the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We want to integrate. We don't want to go to an area and not involve the people from the area, or go to an area and not invite people from other areas so that they may experience the quality of boxing that is here in Eastern Cape, which I like to call the factory of boxing. Then we've got a title. Our provincial title for tomorrow will be under this brand new belt. This belt belongs to all of the royal families in the Eastern Cape. They have all endorsed it. We consulted with them in the creation of the belt. They were happy about the idea. They came up with the elements that we decided to utilize in the belt because it's theirs, it's not ours. And they even named it Ubuntu Royal Championship. And when King Dalindyebo explained what this title means, he said, we come from different creeds, traditions, cultures, clans, and languages. But the one thing we all have in common is that siphuma kwantu, sonke singabantu. And as the saying goes, Ubuntu ngumntu ngabantu. So hence, the Royals titled it Ubuntu Royal Championship for the Eastern Cape champion. This belt is officially being launched today. As from today, Lizawulwelwa in all divisions. It will not only be hosted by J4JOY, but any other promoter that seeks to host a provincial championship in Eastern Cape will be able to host it under this royal belt, Yamakumgani. The people who will be fighting for this belt is Michael Derries. Michael Derries from Kerkwood and in the Sarabatman District Municipality, and Sihleno Bandla from Buffalo City Municipality. These are the 2 gentlemen who are going to set history by fighting for this belt for the first time ever. And in 50 years, when others are still winning it, it will always be on the record that these are the 2 gentlemen who opened it. I wish I was also fighting for it. I wish I was also fighting for it, because since it went into every royal house and it was blessed, whoever is going to win this is a very lucky person and good things are coming to them. I was going to fight for it myself, but I haven't trained enough. And then we have our South African national title, whom the current champion, Ms. Matshidiso Mukebisi, is here, all the way from Free State. And she is being challenged by Ms. Mona Lisa Takane. Over the few days, there were debates in media whether this belt is going back to Free State or it's staying here in Eastern Cape. But I guess we'll find out in a day from now. And that is our South African national title for tomorrow. And then we've got the big and long-awaited World Boxing Federation fight. It's a WBF world title, where our current WBF Intercontinental Champion, Mr. Tato Bunukwane, all the way from Soweto and Kagiso, will be facing off with Mr. Diego Ruiz, who asked to be excused due to vigorous training. He needs to go and relax his muscles in preparation for tomorrow's extravaganza. So the two gentlemen will be contesting for this vacant WBF world title. And I must say, we've received a lot of communications from a lot of countries. There's a lot of interest in this particular fight. In our previous tournament in Gqeberha, where we also had a WBF world title, we broadcast live in more than 54 countries worldwide. And now an additional 15 countries have approached us and asked to be part of this prestigious day. So we will be broadcasting in almost 70 countries worldwide tomorrow. So tomorrow the world will be watching Gqeberha. Tomorrow the world will know Gqeberha. Tomorrow the world will know the history, the factory of boxing. So we expect fireworks. For those who have not bought their tickets, I suggest they run now. CompuTicket, they are available online. ShopRite, USave, Checkers. And tomorrow, if they are lucky enough, some may still be available at the door. So I advise all those who haven't gotten their tickets to this historic event, ukuthi mabasukume and get their tickets now, otherwise bazawuphuthelwa. Those who are too far away to attend the event can still enjoy the event live on ETV. Our new broadcast partner is J4JOY. We've had our journey with the national broadcasters, Sazabalaza, and we made them open doors for all the other promoters in South Africa, and those doors are open. It's on paper. So now we move on into uncharted waters to go and look for more opportunities and open more doors. So we are very happy to be partners with ETV and to invite a new pool of boxing fans from ETV. And in closing, I would like to thank all of the royal families for all their support. We went to private sector to ask for support. We went to government, locally and provincially, to ask for support. And then we went to the royal houses, to all the kings, to ask for support. And the royal kingdoms gave us support. So we'd like to thank you. And I would like to give a special thanks to our chairman, Mr. Jacob Nisi, for his fearlessness. I said this in our previous press conference. A lot of people might have financial power to make things happen, but it's not everybody on a spint to actually plunge and do. Others talk. They don't do. Mr. Munisi, we talk once. We don't do follow-up meetings. We talk, we implement. We talk, we implement. It's what I call output. You can be busy, but if there are no results, you know. So meetings after meetings and these boardroom mentalities, we don't use them too much. Let's talk once and do. So thank you, Mr. Mnisi, for Isbindi Sako. We know a lot of people probably can, but they won't. Thank you. as I hand over to our legendary head of department of J4JOY.
Thank you, sir. Let's give him a big round of applause. You know, the thing is with CEO, when he talks, you just want to listen to him forever. You know, you get used to him. We get used to him. He talks and he's fun. I always say, you know, maybe he should have been a comedian. You know, he's got this way of saying things, you know, and really making you enlightened, and you laugh. You're always laughing when you're with him. And, you know, it rubs off on us, and I think we're taking it from the chairman as well. You know, we're just like that. We're just family. And that's how we want this to really get to people. You know, we want it to filter to people that you enjoy life. And this is why we enjoy. There's joy there. J for joy. You know, we are joy. We are joyous. And thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Please, let's give him a big round of applause again. CEO, Arnold, Squire Arnold, Notodile, Damas. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, sometimes it's so nice to say things about people. And sometimes it's very easy. You say things to just make them feel good. And if there are things that can be told about our next speaker, is that fundamentally he's a person who's thinking high over the abilities of a lot of people like myself. You know, Idoma is Koloma, they happen. And he's always been like that. He's always been a person. We know him for a long time. We know each other for a long time. I'm forever grateful, Uguti. You know, I get to know him. You know, just to be close to him is to learn a lot from him. So, Zizwe, uzizwe, sihlangene. Zizwe sihlangene. Zizwe sihlangene. Zizwe sihlangene.
Ngicela umkhahlela mina ngokwami. Zizwe sihlangene. Zizwe sihlangene. Zizwe sihlangene.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for attending this media briefing. This Zizwe Sihlangene, it's a new name that is named by Damase. Mangiza ngizokhahlela sizobika leli bhande lapha eEastern Cape. Siyazi kunamakhosi amaningi kodwa sikukhonile ukuthi siwavakashela mara amanye anezinkinga zokuthi bashonela abanye njalo njalo. Ngizokhuluma ngako lokhu manje. Ngisacela just ukuthi ngibonge uKing Dlamini ukuthi afike la all the way from Mpumalanga. Ngibonge bakaMandamase Faku bo Azwelonke. Siyabulela. King Matanzima bakhona lapha ekhaya. Ngithanda ukuthi nginibonge ukuthi niyayibona lento lekuthi manje kuyisikhathi ukuthi amakhosi manje ahlangane. Kuyisikhathi ukuthi amakhasi onke eSouth Africa ahlangane nengonyama inilindele le ukuthi nifikele kuyo. Uyayazi le program ukuthi izohamba kanjani. Siyazi ukuthi kuzoyenzakalani 2024. Siyazi ukuthi kuzoyenzakalani mara siyazi asifune ukukhuluma ngako lokho manje. Asisikhathi ukupolitika. So leli bhandi liyamukeleka ngezandla ezimhlophe la eEastern Cape. Nami bese ngifuna nokwakha umuzi lana liwe ngamukeleke ngakhona. Ngithe mangifika le kaNdamase batshintsha igama lami bathi nguzizwe sihlangene. Nabathi sizwe sihlangene sebasho mina. And then nangifika leka azolonke King azolonke abomngane wami kakhulu abengihambela nami ngimhambela until aze ashona. So nangifika lapha bangamukele kakhulu ngoba ngumhlobo wakhe, umhlobo wamakhosi mina. Kakhulu amakhosi angazi ukuthi wayangithanda. Nama ngazi wayengiwathanda but sizayikhuluma ngelinye ilanga leyo. Banginika nazinto. Banginika nomchele wakhona. Bangigcoba ukuthi hayi singiwakhona lapha ekhaya. Uzizwe sihlangene. So I'm sure okuningi CEO wethu sekangudlalile in terms of how it's going to happen. And also I would like to thank our new partners, ETV. ETV, they are sharing the same vision and the same thinking around sport, specifically boxing. We just caught them when they were busy thinking about the strategy as to how can they play a role in terms of making sure that the boxing stays there. Because boxing, it was there. We know it. Bukuma yonke into mabathi boxa lilo ngo 2 o'clock Big John Tate or ban bisingalali nabathi 2 o'clock ekuseni wenza sure ukuthi uvukile uzoyibukela leyo nto leyo. So I don't know who switched it off from the screen of the TV, but let's not talk about it manje. Let's make this thank ETV for actually taking that initiative to walk the part with us to change the life of the people. They are actually good partners to work with because they don't operate like the other people that I don't want to mention their name now. Maybe next time if I'm allowed, but not now. But they've got a vision. They are business people. They understand that young people, especially when they've got nothing, when they don't have anything that they are doing, they turn to drugs. They abuse alcohol. Bayasikhuthuza nokusikhuthuza because manje bafuna imali yokuthenga lama drugs. Inkunzi yakhuphuka. They understand all those things. Once we encourage boxers to go back to the gym, we'll have lesser crime. This is how you defeat crime. You don't defeat crime by arresting people because you let them, when it is wrong, then later arrest them, then we say, right. No. You're not doing the right job. But I would like to thank everyone that came here. The chief will actually give us his word. Then from there, we can go and rest so that we can wait for our big day tomorrow, our historical day, whereby we'll be handing this belt. First time in the history, in the arena where we'll be the first black people to host since apartheid, a boxing in that arena. Say, Kabi apartheid, man. Say, we are kicking apartheid. Some people are failing us to kick it, so we're kicking it proper. Thank you, Mr. Mashiro. Can you introduce our chief so that he can give us, the thinking around Amakosi? He's the only one that knows the history, why the ANC was formed. He's the only one that can share. He's the oldest king that we've got in South Africa. Ingonyama nayo isazothwasa kuye iyazi ukuthi uzawufika lapha kuye.
Sizosihlangene. Sizosihlangene. Sicela ukunikeza ku CEO yethu uNdamase inkosi uNdamase ukuthi athule inkosi izosinikeza keynote speech njengoba ekhulumile uchairman umuntu esihambe naye ubaba like ubaba is our father, and we are so blessed ukuthi wonke ama tournament, all the tournaments esazicala J4JOY beloka hamba nathi. Yeah, in fact kushoda nje kuba ngene eringini abe iring announce umkhulu bekumela ring announce ngoba kudala lokanathi uze uyawazi amaboxer wazi wonke wazi ibhili yethu kumele kube imatchmaker futhi umkhulu uyazi kakhulu iboxing, and this is what we want, the true spirit and the worth of our people. Lento khuluma uchairman ukuthi our kids are suffering out there kodwa sibanikeza ama opportunity, so we need to get them out of this culture le yokuhamba estradini siloko silwisa crime instead of getting them in sports. So this is what J4JOY International Boxing Tournament is about. That's what each chairman advocates, and for that respect. So asinikezeni uCEO uChief Ndamase ukuthi asithulele inkosi.
Enkosi socela abantu abangamadoda bathule iminqwazi njengoba uzothetha inkosi. I present Chief Prince Nkosi uthi esidlamini.
Ngiyabonga mphathi wehlelo kakhulu kimi kuba lapha kulendzawo nekuthi ke ngivakalise ukuthi lo msunguli lo sithele sibhakela sichubeke ubese wetama kuthatha imicala yakhe nemafosholo nemapiki wetama kungisonzeta kulendzaba yetibhakela le kwente kutsi ngihunguke ngivume kungilokuthi nginale nhlonipho yekuthi angivume khona ngitokwati ukuthi letibhakela ekugcineni tiya kuphi khona kutonginika ingcondo ukuthi nangenda imibuzo ngendaba yetibhakela kutokhonakala ukuthi ngiphenduleke isilendzaba letibhakela phela tithatha indzawo yemagugu leya lengiyatiko sibafana tsine selusa nebangani bami besidlala ngetindvuku sidlala ngemzaca sendele kokuthi satane nalelinye licembu lebafana leliqhamuka mshiya lowa nangala sende ngamabomu ukuthi wangesheya lokho kutosisita ukuthi mhlana sesihlaselwa imbi letawuqhamuke etiveni ite itosemuka lokuthite kwethu la sikhone ukutivikela. Lekwakukhona etimpini tethu takadzeni labantu labamnyama bahloniphe bebaphiwe ngeNkulunkulu emandla ekuthi bakhandze tikhali temvelo letekulwa. Leti tikhali tigujwa phansi emhlabeni tingematshe. Ngekwakithi sithi litshe lensimbi. Leti khali ke takhiwa ngale litshe lensimbi. Liyagujwa lelitshe kubasa umlilo. Kubuye tandvo lelitshe lelulwe ligcine seli ring force. Labakhanza belungisikwenda la sebasemuka ke lomcebo so uthathwa ngabo sengabo lesebakhe ma ring force kanje ma ring force acalwa ngithi vele bawathatha lakithi kuze baqhubekise ayofika lapha akhona khona namuhla sesibona ngazuthi ema ring force aqhamuke nebelumbi. Cha, akusilo liqiniso. Le ring force lapha phansi emhlabeni wethu njengalamalahle njengale golide konke kula kuleli velethu umnotho wakhona ngiloyo kodwa ke semukwa nje sabeketela ngoba besijabulile ukuthi batowusita labamhlophe kulelive baseke bakuhlanganisa ekhathi basithathela lamandla ekwakhala ama ring force base bathatha kanye nemhlaba wethu sekuba setandleni tabo sebashaya umthetho ke wekusengamela kwekuthi singaphinzi na kanjani sibe ngetulu kwabo, singaphinzi na kanjani sibe nekuhlakanipha lokutawendlula bona. Namuhla nje kunebafana labafana ungathi babuyela le kulokhu sasikwenda vele kwekukhandza tikhali. Labafana bayakwati kugubha lelitshe legolide, bayakwati kulipheka liphume seligolide lelitshe, bese ke bayenda kuqhamuke sekuyimali lapha bakumikisa khona. So uyabona ukuthi lo mcondo walabantu solo ngona lo wawukhona ekuqaleni kodwa wabe sewuyadukiswa so ubhekiswa eceleni. Lokunye ke lengitakutsindza kancane lolothite asibuyele emuva kuleti tipakela ungikhone ngakunye ngekwakuthi mine umlando wakubo ngiyawati, umlando wakubo Mnisi. Bakamnisi sibahlonipha ngekwati kuphehla luvathi lwekunisa litulu umhlaba wonke. Silibona nje litulu lina thine sithi cha bakamnisi siyabahlonipha bebaphiwe lelithalenda lekwenda umthandazo wesintfu lemvula bese siyayibona. Sekumane ke sekuhambe kakhulu ngoba lamalungelo abo abasaphelele tibini nje aphelele tiboyeni njengethukuthukuthu telihashi. Manje senyalo sebantu labaguquke baba njengathi sebetelela ligama lekubahlonipha kokuthi bebabaphathi balemvula sibahlonipha vele lekithi nje kangwane lapha etulu na ubheka ngasembabani kunesitiba sawo lesitiba sabo sisibita ngokuthi sitiba samantsholo. Lo mantsholo ngumveli incangi webakamnisi lo waqhamuka nalamandla ekunisa lelitulu. Kwathiwa ke ngumantsholo ligama lakhe. Lesitiba lesa setanywa ngathi tonke tindlela tekusigcibela kodwa asala. Nalamhla solo sikhona lesitiba. Noma sesingcosana kodwa solo siyaphila. Sakamnisi lesitulu leso sitiba leso. Bebaya khona bakamnisi bayophehla litulu. Bese siyalibona mhlaba wonke. Ongikhona ngaloko lo jaha ngathi asengumhloniphe kumbe engcenye sitawugcina sibuyela emuva emvelweni. Manje ngisakhuluma ke ngenzaba yetibhakela. Njengoba abantwana nani bafana nani bomnakethu senihambe kangaka nitawuvuma yini kubuyela emvelweni ngoba siqhamuka khona phela. Thine bafana labavunule emajobo nebafana labaqhamuke sekunesilumi sebafaka emabhuluko. Vele bowungasonzele emva kwethu na ufake elibhuluko siyaqobaza la inhloko uthi suka wena ulwanyana sikubithe nje ngaloko lesikuthandzako. Asifuni libhuluko vele emva kwethu kubita ngemnqugulo. Niyawathi umnqugulo lebuthweni ngilaba bemabhuluko sithi cha umnqugulo asiwufuni embi kwethu ukhweshe lemuva. Manje besitigabathisa ngaloko ke nabo bashayana ngale tibhakele emaguduvu. Manje sebakulahla konke lokho sebangena enyalo etibhakeleni temukhwa bangena enyalo etibhakeleni tetibhamu. Nitawubuyela nini etandleni? Ndawubuyela nini etandleni ngoba angase ngeva nini labasha nibita umhlangano ukuthi asenitibute senitibuyisele emuva kokuthi lokhu leni kucalile nitakukhona yini na. Ngoba phela lokhu angiboni ukuthi kutasifikisa kuphi. Bonke manje labakhethwako kulaba bemaqembu epolitiki badubulana labantu onke lamalanga. Angakhethwa nje abekwe esikhundleni uyesuswa ngesibhamu. Angakhethwa abekwe esikhundleni uyesuswa ngesibhamu. Leti tibhamu leti setisonzele nakubaphathi bemhlaba lebe sibabuka njengemakhosi. Leti bhama tisahloniphi tiyabafuna abaholi bendabuko. Sizathu kasathi ukuthi kugucukeni nakube sekubulawa lokho sesitawuya kuphike. Ngikhulunyisa tibhakela kuze ngikhulume lamagama lawo. Sesitawuya kuphi leti bhama nasetisonzela kubaholi bendabuko. Sethi bakhanuka ukuthi behle etikhundleni ngekwesatshiswa ukuthi batawubulawa. Nami nje ngihlethi la ngaphandle angisekho ngedvana. Sengine bodyguardana lengihamba nayo lengipasobhile ngoba phela vele nami sengathenjiswa ukuthi ngidawususa noma ngabe kusiphi isikhathi. Uyakubona nje konke lokho. Sesihamba kuleli live sisakhululekanga. Sesihamba kuleli live sesiyesaba. Sesihamba kuleli live sesinetitha ngaphandle kwesono. Manje kuthi teke kubonakala ukuthi umhlaba uyahamba nabefika labamhlophe bangena kuleli live kuqiniseka ukuthi vele sebahlala bakhe imithetho yokubusa leli live. Kwase kuba nemicabango kwekubaholi bendabuko lokuthi abakhe umtimba wekuthi khulumela lo mhlaba ukwathi kubuyela kuba nikati bawo. Kwase kuyakhiwa ke libandla lelibita ukuthi ANC leli bandla ANC organization. Latalwa leli bandla ngo-1912. Lakhelwa kokuthi litakuba ngumkhono wekulwa ngekukhuluma nalaba labamhlophe babuyise lo mhlaba wethu emuva. Lebe bakhona ke basinabathi baligqoba ke lunyawo emva kokwakhiwa ke-ANC bobaba eMandela bakhulukhuluma ukuthi lokho akulungi naloko akulungi base baboshwa. Mandela nje uboshwe leminyaka leli 27 years ase ekuthengisweni nalabanye bangani bakhe labanye labalandzela ngemuva bona ke babe sebayaduka baya kulamanye emave lokho sebabuya ngo1993 ekutheni akehle emabhunu esihlalweni sihlale sine labamnyama kusijabulisile lokho kepha lokungakangichazi mina ukuthi ANC organization so usuke lapho wecala uthaka lwale sivumelwano ukuthi wakhelwa kwendani so ubuya nemigomo lemisha yekuthatha umhlaba phindze futhi yena kubaholi bendabuko laba bebasele bangakaye ekuthengisweni labehlule emabhunu kuze kubuye lelive lo mhlaba sophindze uyathathwa nyalo so uya kubo masipalati lo mhlaba nasiufuna sekufanele manje thine baholi bawo lo mhlaba send application iye kuphi iye kubo meya kubo masipalati baholi lese bakhona abanikati bemhlaba hey madoda sengiyesaba futhi kwesibili nithi ayithini lembi letha uphindze isuke kabusha futhi thine labamnyama silwe sodwa sibange kona lokho ngoba kuyeda ngemuva kuyasilandzela noma singabalekela kodwa kuyasicosha ngemuva njengami nje angifuni kuba ligwala angifuni futhi ukwehlula ngilelinye lijaha ngoba nami ngiyakwathi kuvika induku nakungikuthi asiyethi ibhamini nami sibhamu ngiyasathi nakungikuthi asiyethi indukini nami induku ngiyayathi manje lento leyo nangiyibuka itawuhlupha ngoba itathi vusa timbita sekhaya ngoba sekona laba bakithi bantu emakhosi njenyalo asayaboshwa emakhosi akasasilolutho ungasuthi tekisa licadlana umuntu angetalemukela angetalihlonipha ukumikisa enkantolo seniyawumisela nathi imbili lapho khona ukuthi umgwebe njani na umgwebe so umgwebe njani na wende lo kanti bekufanele wende njani na awukambulali nikhulumile ukuthi licala liyamudla lokhu la kwendile ngilokhu lokumenda ukuthi lelicala libuye ngakuye kodwa abantu sebathatha bemeli sebenda yonke imkhuba nangibuka lesento sitasibuyisele emuva ngiseselapha etibhakeleni ke ukuthi mina ngangithithanza ngoba bekude lokwazekako asutho ugwazwe ngemukha bekashaya ngaso sona lesibhakeli nakashaye ke emhlathini lapha tawufa khona bekude licala ngoba bebadlala ngasinye isikhathi bese uthola ingoti umngane besingabophani besingendi lutho nakube nibhobotene nje tinivuma niyawashana nicolelana kodwa senitawatana ukuthi kuzibani ungabomwela staff utakwehlula nasenibambeni lokho bekuletha inhlonipho kulelive lokho bekwenda sihloniphane baholi besibhakela ningangithathi kabi nawe nje lo meceleni kwami ungangithathi kabi nginawo lo mbuzo lomncane ukuthi ngabe lethi bhakethi yawugcina phi laba labadlala ngato baholana babuyelwa yini emva kokuwina lomunye ehlule lomunye utfolani lomunye ngaphandle nje kwaleli bhandi phela lidliwa kuthe lokuye emlonyeni ngaleli bhandi ubuyelwa yini ke emva kwalokho nawo lo mbuzwana lomncane kuloko ngoba phela baholi laba lengeke ngibasho ngemagama ukusibabo banda ukhuluma nje ngebaholi ibhola lelekhahlelwa komhlaba wonke badlali bebhola bayahola malenhle uwinile awukawini ulimember lebhola uyahola akusho lutho ukuthi bakwehlulile ebholeni kodwa nakuphela inyanga uyahola ngoba ungumdlali webhola ngiyatibutela ke nine baholi betibhakela ukuthi labafanyana ke bathi bangadlala lesibhakela lo winile nalongakawini uyabe sewutfola ngisakubuta lokho ngoba naso lesibhakela phela besithandwa naso lesibhakela siqhamuke khona la esilumbini njengale bhola yahamba ke nayo seyiyaholelwa namuhla batholani ke bantwana betibhakela. Kodwa ngidawushiya kuleyo ndzawana ngoba ngisathi awufuna kuhlala nebaholi betibhakela ngive kahle ukuthi kuhamba njani sithini lapho kuleyo ndzawo ngoba mina kuyangisika kancane. Kulingisa phela lapha emidlalweni yesintu lokuthi asibuyele emasikweni siyadlala tibhaqa senda konke kwemagugu esintu kodwa lokho lesikwendako thine bantwana besintu kuphelele tiboye njengethukuthukuthu telehashi. Manje ngibona ngazuthi akungithokotisi nako lokho mina ekutheni ngidawuthi abathi batowunandisa labantwana la emshadweni wami ngiyashada nesithandwa sami bethe nje ilanga lishisa lingaka Nkosi yami ubayenge nje ngenamnede kutawufika apho lokho suka le bethe la namhla bagibelile bakahambi ngetinyawo kubhadaliwe lokuthi lapha kwabo batawutholana emva kwalokho ekubambemeni kwakho kukhona indoda abakhalisa ngako ngoba phela bakujabulisile umdlalo wakho ube muhle ngishona kuncane ukuthi nawubabala njengoba engcenye labantwana labo basithupha engcenye bang8 so ungaze nje wehlule kubanika bo 100 rand labang8 wena labatawunanzisa la kulomdlalo wakho wehlulwe ngiloko nje lokho bakwende mahala batawukhuthaliswa yini naleyo mbuto batawujatshuliswa yini kufanele phela nabo bathole isincephetelo sekuthi cha bayabona ukuthi bayathandwa nabo njengebantwana labadlala ibhola akusho ukuthi nginesikhwele nedi nginelipheni ngiloko lengisangikwendlulise etibhakeni nekuthi ke nine badlali betibhakela lengicale nani ukuthi sebenzise ukuthola leli bhandi leli solo ngikhona ngiyanisupport kodwa ngifuna ukuthi lokho kungagcini angifuni futhi kube netingoti ngifuna kuchubeke sihleka nje kuze kuyofika egcineni kubonakala ukuthi siphelela kuphi ngiyabonga lo sesihlalweni ngide emavi lamanene
Sibonga kakhulu Chief Prince Chikondeni Dlamini sibonga kakhulu baba ukusitshela umlando ukusibonisa ukuthi sisonke siyasebenzela lesibhakela nakuthi amabox amele akhona ukuthi azuze kule sport lesi kuyiyo lento le J4JOY International Boxing Tournament ikumele ukuthi asibheke amaboxer sikhulisa amaboxer uchairman wethu into ayibheke kakhulu no CEO ukuthi sizonceda ubaba umnisi no babo nododile ukuthi asinceda amaboxer siwabeke abe nawo akhona ukuthi ayenze imali ayenze aphile namafamily so sibonga kakhulu mkhulu baba siyabonga ukuthi ube khona kanje it's an honor it's a privilege so sibonge nasemshaleni izandla ubaba mkhulu cela ukunikeza ku CEO wethu uSquire Arnold Nododile ezosithulela amakhosi the royal families sibazi nabo bakhona lana we are honored also it's a privilege ukuthi bakhona you know ukuthi babe nathi to celebrate what the chairman and the CEO but it's a historic occasion la eGqeberha ETV will be there for the first time it's historic so sibonga kakhulu over to the CEO.
Thank you. Yeah, I believe amagama that come from Inkosi is exactly the reason why masizohlanganisa abantu because every black person in the country or in the whole continent belonga ebukhosini obuthizeni whether they living a suburban life or baphila impilo enjani nayo but everybody belongs to ubukhosi obusetting and the one thing that has been done wrong over the decades is that makubiza abantu bamakhosi, whether it's for entertainment or political gatherings or sporting, akuqalwa kuma leader. That the African way is uyobika komkhulu noma endlunkulu uma uzohlanganisa abantu benkosi uthi inkosi ngelanga elithile ngenza ukuthi ngicela ukuhlanganisa abantu bakho uqale ebukhosini. Manje lamagama aphuma enkosini ayacacisa ukuthi why amakhosi abalekile la ngoba ichaze kahle inkosi yathi leli bhanda lidliwa ilento besiloko sizama ukuyitshela the government departments that are involved with sports and the private sector ukuthi nali ibhande amakhosi sewelenzela abakhona kodwa sekuzoshoda lo ukuthi ukuyesiswini otherwise bazophelelwa amandla bangasakwazi ukulwa going forward sife kanjalo isport. So sibonga kakhulu inkosi. I'd like to introduce representatives and delegates of the royal families. Ndicela siqale ngedelegate kaKumkani uNdloviyeze Ndamase amamponda senyandeni. Ndicela nisondele inkosi nizothetha on behalf of iKumkani.
Thank you, Squire. Mandibulise ungumuntu lapha. Ndikhahlele kwinkosi. Chairman. Kunkosi uLdada lo othethayo. Phansi kweKingdom yasenyandeni. kuNdloviyezwe. Silapha ngokuthunywa nguye kodwa usendleleni uyeza. Sikhona izinto izinto bezazilungisa ekhaya. Squire, thanks once again ngale bandi. Le bandi isukela kuSgwayi. Combination yendo esinayo kwi-Eastern Cape isukela ku-CEO wethu because uthethe no-CEO wasimema kwi-tournament ibisesentini. Siyile nokumkani uNdloviyezwe waphinde wasimema eMpumalanga kwibhandi lika Chief Dikompere. Siyile again. Sahlala phansi nabo bathi how about in fact sasiyiqale le conversation kwasesentini. Esitsho kanjalo CEO ba how about uba sihambele kwindawo zini zonke singapheleli only eGauteng. That's where savumelana khona uba makubekho lonto njengaleyo. Banyanisile twice eMpumalanga njengoba ngoku belapha and sisaya eKZN. Yathi inhloko kanye kwizinto besidiscussa, let's do lento kokwamakhosi because abantu ngabamakhosi noba usedolophini noba uphina but we are from emakhaya. Sihleli phansi ke sa designer sibafikile kuNdloviyezwe but uNdloviyezwe wathi I'm not the only king eEastern Cape Faku. Let's combine all the kings. Ndizawuzofarisha ndikuNdloviyezwe uba ndikukhaphe okanye ndikuintroduce CEO kuzo zonke ezi kingdoms. Nyani senze ngalondlela. Qala uzilo uSgwayi alone. Sazivisita sakhombayina up until kweza uchairperson. Sele ke ngoku sisenza ngokweprocedure nendlela ebesiyiplanile ba kulamakomkhulu siya njani. Ezoqanjwa igama loba kuzizwe izihlangene. That's where yonke lento ibiqala khona. Bafikile enyandeni kukhahlelwe ngenkomo kuwo wonke lamakomkhulu ngokwesiko lesintu okanye ngokwesiko lesixhosa. Uyenzile uCEO lonto. Abebezibona mhlambe eTVini yonke yenzekile. Silapha ngokusupporta uCEO ngokusinyusa sizizizwe zakwantu. okokuba makusiphindele Embo eze sitsho chief sifuna ukubuyela Embo but yonke lonto sizawufumana kubantu baphume sizamabuyisa kulaa ndawo sebebranchwe okanye ba-offrompe kuyo mababuye sisekhona singamakhosi because into eyenzekayo andifuna ukuyifihla mna these days kuthiwa inkosi iza kwenyulwa kuyekiwe okanye iphelile into yoba singabantwana bomthonyama okanye singabantwana bomqhubi andiyazi ke siyaphi if siyavuma ke chief sisonga izandla amanye amakhwenkwe adlale ngathi I would rather die angeke ndivuma ndisavumanga kwezinye meetings sinyanzeliswa ngalonto so ndizama ukuthi isport seboxing sesinye sesport I've played rugby soccer both at high school ne-tennis azange ndingene kwa-boxing bendiyibukela but I'm interested kakhulu kuyo ngokuyibona zange ndiqalisa but kwisoka nakwi-rugby bendidlala ko-A bendingadlali kwa-B bendidlala kwa-A up until sport into yam bendidablisha ndiphuma kwa-A esokeni ndingene kwa-A erabhini 90 minutes besingadlali 45 into ezincinci okanye kuthiwe 40 minutes 45 bungenawulenza ke ixesha ngela xesha because kukhona izinto ofanele uzinqande kuzo ungazenzi like now lento izama kwenziwa ngu-CEO yokuba azama ukudropha abantwana bethu bengena kwi-drugs nasekuseleni I don't drink, I don't smoke. Yi-discipline endiyifumene kwisport. So siyafarhalela ke nathi abantwana bethu uba kuyenzeka kwi-generation elandelayo yenze ngaloo ndlela. Chairman, siyayibulela into senzela yona e-Eastern Cape. This is history. Chief, thanks ngokufika kwakho. I don't think ikhona intanga yakho apho bazakubona ngathi mhlambi elixhego is it right? You know into izele apho. You've got a history. Andifuna ukuyireveala ke mna i-history yakho nomnisi I know ngayo. Thanks kakhulu. Squay. Ungayiyeki into yenzayo. Dirhalela lento niyenzayo nomnisi okanye ngalendlela nibambene ngayo ingatshintshi. Ningasivumeli simkene edrain ngoba ndiyabona siyalenga kwi-drain but pull us sibuye sibe lapho. They are kids bancinci abantwana but basiyabayeka liphelile ilizwe. Ndilibulele ke nelithuba endikuthethileyo uba ngaba ndithetha kakuhle nguNkosuludade wenze wrong ayingondlovuyezo. Ndlovuyezo.
Siyabulela uNkosuludade uhamba nenkosi uNdamase inkosi yesisigodi saseNyandeni emhlala nkosi. Ngicela ku-introducer the delegates of the Xhosa Royal Kingdom usapho lukaZwelonke ube beze ngaphambili nabo bazothetha on behalf of the kingdom.
Azolong. Azolong. Azolong.
Simi apha silusapho lakwaXhosa olusuka ekhaya eNqado sizoxhasa lo msebenzi mkhulu kangaka. Bawumnisi ngo-1994 wonke umuntu ebephume wonke eyovota esithi sakhululeka. Wasuka uMadiba wangena uDlamini, amanani ehla abantu abavotayo. Wasuka uDlamini kwangena uMsholozi, ehla amanani. Wesuka uDlamini uMsholozi kwangena uPresident uphetheyo ngoku, amanani ayehla. Uthe xa uthetha wathi ngo-2024 asazi ba kuza kwenzeka ntoni. Sizinkosi ke siyijongile loo nto, kwaye ke elizwe asibawe uba siphinde sibuyele kwimeko besikuyo. Yenye indlela ke lena ebalulekileyo othe wayithatha, masibulele. Abantwana bethu baphathelwe iziyobisi ngabantu kweli lizwe. Umsebenzi wethu kuthatha abantwana bethu kungabikho audience yotya iziyobisi, ukwenza uba luthengisa isiyobisi adinga indawo sithengisa isiyobisi, ngoba abantwana bazawube bedlala amanqindi, bazawube bedlala imidlalo. Uthe unkosi xa bethetha, nam ndingomnye wabantu abantu ebekhe badlala imidlalo. Nam ndikhabile ibhola ekhatywayo, ndidlala number 9 as a striker, ndidlala defend as number 5, ndidlalile irugby, ndidlala second center, ndidlala iwing, ndidlalile ichess, ndidlalile itable tennis, ndidlalile athletics. Besithi xa ndixesha bendisafunda bendivele nje enye ikhodi linde enye ikhodi. Nyani nyaniseka sithi besibaleka thina 90 minutes, besibaleka thina 180 minutes singadinwa, sise-fresh nangoku. Abantwana bethu bazawuguga at the age of 30 soon. Sathi abantwana bethu bengamaxhego namaxhewazana at the age of 25 to 30 years, ngoba ngoku sithethayo xa nobabuza into yobana benza ntoni, izikhumba zabo zimnyama zifana nale flora. Bathi abafuna uhlamba ngoba le nto bayityayo bathi iyawuchoka umzimba, because umzimba u-electrified yile drug. Inye into abayifunayo kukuba eli cephe balinda nje uba utye ugqibe, isityawo sihlambe usibeke phaa ekhabhathini. Xa sibeke ekhabhathini uyasithatha uyasithengisa. Undibuza uba sizawuphila kanjani xa sesimkile. Safuna ukuthi ke sizinkosi masiyinqande loo nto ngezemidlalo, ngakumbi xa kungenela oosisi aba bengonozala, ngakumbi xa kungenela oobhuti aba bengonozala, kwenzela naxa sele simkile siyazi into yobana noko ubungcathu bubalulekile ezimpilweni zethu. Nam andityi yonke into, ingase nomnye umntu angatyi yonke into, kodwa abantwana bethu bona batya yonke into. Sizinkosi masikhalimele loo nto. Awunakwazi ubaleka 180 minutes non-stop usitya yonke into, uzawuphela usasuka apho usaya phaa emnyango uphelele. Luxanduva lwethu sikhokela abantu abaphilileyo, sikhokela abantu abanombono njengoba umnisi. Ngoba umnisi babesitya yonke into yakangakwazi ukuzisa ezibhanti. Masibule kwakhona lo mbala wale bhanti, lo mbala wale bhanti ublue, ndichaza uba any blue color is a quality, is for the royal family. And masibulele ingcinga uthe wayicinga kwezi bhanti zonke yona iblue, ndicela ubana le into izisiweyo into ebalulekileyo komkhulu. Siva into yoba emisi engekho, kodwa siyathemba into yobana uzawufumana into yobana iinkosi bezilapha zoxhasa, iikumpani bezilapha zoxhasa lo msebenzi. Sibawela nabanye ongxowa babenze ngohlobo, sibawa norhulumente afake isandla, singathethi ngomlomo. Senza uba umnisi athethi kakhulu kodwa wenza kakhulu. Sokuxhasa lo nkqubo silapha nje, ngaba ngomso noba kuphumelele bani sathi umsebenzi ubumhle, kodwa besethembisile ke ukumkani uDlamini bana wonke okuthe wangena eqongeni uzawumka eright ngokwasebhokothweni. Sibayeke sibayeke, andifuna uchaza uba noba ubethiwe noba ubethwanga kodwa uzawumka oright kwasebhokothweni, kodwa sibayeke baqale. Sibawela into yobana nyhani ke inyanga nenyanga babe nemivuzo khona ukuze bakwazi ukuqhubekeka. Wenza bekho abalandelayo ngasemva. Iphele lampi ihlala ethaveni, iphele lampi ifuna ukuba amacephe, iphele lampi ifuna ukuba izitya, iphele lampi ingacingi uba ngomso koyityiwa ntoni ekhaya. Uba loo nto siyiphumelele sizinkosi ngenxa yongenelo kwaba umnisi, sabelizwe siloyisile ebantwaneni bethu. Ngapha koko sengxakini ngoba akho nomntu uzawuhlangana abantwana bethu sithi zinkosi kunye nezizwe. Siyafuna ukuthi ke sabula kakhulu ke sindlu bacaleka. Inkosi kakhulu.
Siyabulela, ciao. Next, I'd like to introduce the royal family of the Abatembu clan, Omadiba, and the delegation representative Ikumkanu Talinjebo to come to the front. Azweli Bands. Azweli Bands. Azweli Bands.
Mandizibulisele nam kwi leadership kwinkosi ezikhona kwi-boxers zethu ezikhona kwi-management that is organize le occasion besilapha namhlanje. Unkumkani uZwelibanzi ulapha ngokwenhliziyo nangokomoya. Abanye bethu bangangazi iveki nje phele ube nomphanga so usazilile kodwa nangona ezilile uthe manje khona apha. Othethayo ke si spokesperson sakhe uKosana uPrince Langabalele Mthuzi Ngonyama. Abathembu bakaZwelibanzi umzukulwana kaDlomo kaHala kaMadiba kaThatho kaZondwa uDlomo uMadiba usophisho uNqolomsila uvela bambhenzele uthi huntshu mawethu ngokubani isicinge nithi nxa nihlanganisa inhloko ibona makufanele uba inkosi isidima sazo esasixuthiwe siphinde siphakame. Lisibona njengelinye lamanyathelo abaleke kakhulu and noba lelo kuqala kwimbali elapha eSouth Africa kuba kubekho into enje ngamakhosi. Zininzi ke izinto ezawuthi zichukumiseke ngokwenza lento niyenzileyo zeningadinwa mhlawumbi nizawuphoxeka apha ekuhambeni kwendlela. Izinto ziyathanda uxaka abanye baxakaniseke bangayiqondi nalento ba amakhosi neboxing kuhlangana phi uyabona. Kanti ininzi lento because nyani ke phaya emakhaya uyabona kudaka dust poverty and you can imagine bakubekho as facilities ze boxing park kukho italent ezipha ezileleyo ezifuna uchukunyiswa. Uyaqona kudala sizama amathilethile ukuba sithethe nabantu abasebukhulumenteni uba kube nento enziwayo kodwa kufumanisa uba akunyatheleki ncam. Ndiyaqonda ke ngoku ukuqala kwenu kwalento niyenzileyo nizawuthi nithinte esasazela. So ngeliphandle siyabulela. The mentioning ye-ANC ukufonywa kwayo and ndiyabulela inkosi ayichazile le mbali into yoba eyona yona nto yabakhosi nabafundisi ukwakha umbutho lo uphetheyo kwakutheni ayothetha nabelungu bayobuyisa umhlaba owuxuthiwe kuthi. Into kunayo ngoku sibona into bayenzileyo bayawenzile wena umsebenzi ukuthetha-thethana nabelungu ubeke sifike kule ndawo into nayo ikhona le nto bangayibuyiswanga le bebeyithunyiwe which is ngumhlaba wethu. Inkumkani yethu uDalindyebo wayekhona during i-formation ANC. Andithethi ngalo khona ke sapha about over 100 cows siyothi madoda siyanthuma formation ka-ANC eBloemfontein 1912 ezo nkomo zazinento ezithethayo. Njengangoku sibona uqhubeleka amakhosi akanalizwi analo anything amakhosi ayithethayo ijongelwa phansi ngoba isidima sawo asibuyiswa. Kuzawuthi kubuyiseleke isidima sobukhosi kube kuthini umthetho waseSouth Africa urecognize ngokupheleleyo iinkundla zamatyala zakwantu i-traditional courts ekuzeni uthi imithetho ewiswayo yamakhosi okuhlala ezindaweni ikwazi uba nesidima ikwazi uba kube ne-order. Ngoba ngoku uba ukumkani noba inkosi iyahlala ibe netyala elichophelayo la decisions eziwa phaa subject to a lot of different things interpretations ebekele inkosi uba ingarejectwa yonke laa nto ikhatywe laa nto ekugqibeleni ufumanisa uba kwalaa mntu ebechophele lo tyala usengxakini ngoba ayikho i-protection ekhona.
Na ingxaki ke ngoku lento le yiyo lento idala ezinto zingenela ke ngoku kuba namathubo ezinto ezingena ii-drugs zingene ke ngoku phaya amasela angene pha zonke izinto zangasazibona ngaphambili ngoba akukho i-order ayikho inkqubela phambili enokwenzeka ingekho i-order ne-protection noba usantoni i-service delivery soze ikwazi ukwamkeleka because ngumntu uyazenzela so wena ke ngoku le nto niyenzileyo nisinika ne-platform to address ezi zinto you know size-expand uba what is the relevance abanye bathi abantu no there's no relevance amakhosi into yaphelayo loo nto leyo we are now bringing back that thought but no but these people basa-exist in fact ndiba nengxaki xa kuthiwa no we're talking about 350 years of colonization and le nto ithethwa as if le colonization into yaphelayo no it is not as long as umhlaba that was belonging to amakhosi ne-order that amakhosi had ngaphambili nesidima sasinawo zokuphatha esengekho kuthi because uya nje kwinto ze-mining rights zinto zurhulumente even namanzi la hamba phambi kwethu water licenses zurhulumente environmental laws kanti siphethe ntoni 1961 ukufonyiswa kweRepublic ese-South Africa which began yaba neza leaders ezazikhona uFerwood and others yayine-form ye-Republic which was against inkosi. That former republic, yiyo that still continued after 1994. Because the Republic of South Africa is a monarchy state and a republican state. The Republic of South Africa took over from 1961, the 1994 leadership took over from information of 1961, a republic. Now, the Republicans that are there now in leadership, ngabantu bethu, ngomadiba abanye babo, ngodlo ngosophisho ngochawa kodwa abanaso nesazelo sokuthi hey asikwazi ukuphatha phezulu kwabantu kwenkosi zethu instead baqhubeleka nala system kuba ngathi nxa sithethe izinto sinochuku kodwa ke asizungathethi yaqwa ndizama ukuthi ke ukunikhuthaza ndiyayiqonda iboxing ngoba ndivamile ezi ladies thetha apho ndathi tyhini iboxing into ye challenge is part of life xa uzawuchallenjwa ngolahlobo ngumuntu it's life and anyway inento yokukhuthaza thina whatever forms the difficulties esinazo emhlabeni siyazi uba life is a challenge that's what boxing is about so you are instilling that culture within our youth of standing up to challenge. I'm sure she's not going to sleep after those where she's going to fight, you know, to prove even if she does not win, you must continue to fight my sister. In the law, defend the title act. That's life. And as much as that, we have to defend our own identity in the same way. Because if we don't, so ngamaze ambalwa nokugqibela kutheni kumkani abathembu uzondwa uyayiblessa location ndilapha nje ningabudeleli ubukho bami ndedwa inhlungu nje sithe yasehlela azwelibanzi 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 aha sabulela
enkosi Madiba. The other royal family that endorsed the belt, but they are not here as yet. They are already on their way. Bapumekten bebe nomcimbi bebe nawo so pelile and they are coming to join us. Is also Abatembu royal family of King Matanzima. So they will be with us tomorrow in all the festivities and this historic tournament that will be taking place. I would like to call the program director, who is a legendary ring announcer, and also our head of department in the boxing division at J4JOY, International Boxing Tournaments. I'd like to thank you, Mr. Mashiko, for all the hard work. We worked extra hard to get here today, harder than usual. And we hope it shows tomorrow. All those sleepless nights, traveling, time away from home, and all those sacrifices. Sibonga kakhulu Mr. HOD. Sibonga our general manager, Ms. Nini Moya. Same again, days away from home, sleepless nights, and asikaqibla ngoku. Ngoba sesikude nasekhaya kodwa uhlelo liyaqhubeka. We'd like to thank our crew. We'd like to thank members of the media. And once again, and also I'm WBF, the World Boxing Federation, represented by Mr. Marshall over there. And then a special thanks to Boxing South Africa. This new current leadership is really making moves. They've achieved in the last 12 months more than has been achieved in years before that. So a very special thank you to Boxing South Africa, as represented by our provincial manager, Mr. Nceba. Thank you for all your hard work, sir. We are here today because of you. Thanks a lot. Yabulela. It brings us to the end of our program. There are refreshments prepared at the back. Ukuba siyomanzisa umqala ngoba kudala sihlele. Enkosi.
Enkosi, CEO. And also to introduce, acknowledge WBA Africa President, Mr. Eddie Marshall. Very knowledgeable person, experienced. Asimshaleni izandla, please, Mr. Eddie Marshall from the WBF. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us, for being part of this tournament representing the WBF.
Thank you very much. First of all, it is indeed a great honor and privilege for me to be in the house of royalty that we have. I really am extremely honored also to be in the presence of the exco of J4JOY, the chairperson, the CEO, HOD, and the entire J4JOY team, Boxing South Africa. Thank you also for this opportunity for us to be here. Now, I know this has been extremely hard work for J4JOY, especially this event. It hasn't been an easy road, but we got there and we are there. You know, this event actually brings back memories for me. As a boxer, I fought at this particular venue on 2 occasions. And where the event is tomorrow, right next door, has been there all along, but it's been out of bounds for us. If you were not white, you could not enter there. J4JOY has changed that. Tomorrow they will make history. Boxing has never been back there. J4JOY will be back there tomorrow. For the short while that I do know J4JOY, you know, I've seen how they cultivated and cultured youngsters, given youngsters the opportunity not only to earn money, but to establish a career in boxing for themselves. And I'm so proud to be part of that, to be part of the organization of J4JOY. It really is indeed an honor for me to be here today and to say what I am saying to you today. So from not only myself personally, but also from the WBF, thank you very much for this opportunity. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Marshall. And we also acknowledge Mr. Keifas from here in Gqeberha for his outstanding work. You know, it doesn't go unnoticed. No Boni, Lamani, Uboniswa from Apile, boxing angazi ukuthi bakhona, but to stand up, if they are there, just stand up so that. Thank you very much for all you do on behalf of the CEO, the GM, and the chairman, you know, for the hard work. It shows ukuthi masibambene, like the kings were saying, the royalty, ukuthi sibambane, get united as people and work together. So that's what it's about. And Mr. Nceba, PSA, thank you very much, sir, for hosting us. It's been exceptionally a very, very great journey with you, you know, with BSA. And we would like to thank you eternally for all that you do for us. Asimshaleni izandla, Mr. Dladla. And as CEO uvalile, actually, we would like to thank everybody. ETV, be free on E. You know, be free on E. Kusasa. 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., live on ETV for the very first time. Boxing is back on ETV. So, a great Brighton. I just spoke to Brighton over there representing ETV. Thank you very much, Brighton, and you know, for coming and being with us. Obviously, you're an observer, but I'm sure you're part of the family. But thank you very much. Mr. Kwena Mwabelo, you all know Kwena Mwabelo. He's here with us. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, CEO. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, GM. You know, there's a lot that will be happening tomorrow, fascinating. We all invite you to be part of this historic occasion. Njengoba Makhosi akhulumile. Thank you, everybody. Kabecha, thank you for coming here today. The media, if you want to talk to anybody after this, please feel free. Just talk to us and let us know who you want to talk to. Let's schedule that kind of a media interaction. But for everyone, siyabulela. We'll see you tomorrow at 12 o'clock here at the venue. Thank you and goodbye for tonight. Bye-bye.